Yeah. Okay, so this is day 9. Our verses today, which we just read, kind of put God down for a minute.
Whoopsies.
It's Genesis 16, 13, and 14. And she called the name of the Lord that spoke unto her, Thou God seest me. For she said, Have I also here looked after him that seeth me? Wherefore the well was called Bir Lahairoi. Behold, it is between Kadesh and Bered. The God who sees me. What'd you say, Elroy?
Elroy.
Elroy, the God who sees me.
Yep.
So this is day 9. We're settled in on
Boulder Bay?
Tiger Bay.
Boulder Bay,
We're in Boulder Bay.
right next to
Tiger Bay.
Tiger Bay. Right. So we are just at basically the portage to go toward Lake Agnes.
Yep.
So yeah, we had to go south to go north. We came out of Lady Boot Bay.
We've done a lot of
to
U-Balls.
the east, and then up through Toe Lake, which sort of seemed like a toe. Like it was a pretty lake, but it seemed like kind of backwater a bit.
Yeah, but
Good moose area. We actually
saw moose tracks.
saw moose tracks at what we thought was a portage, but it must just be a moose trail.
Right.
They didn't seem too old either.
No. But no moose. Sadly.
Gideon even called for him.
Yeah. But up through Toe Lake, and then we portaged out of there like a 90 some rod, and then
It was nasty.
went further east up through Fish Stake Narrows, where we started to see a lot more people almost immediately. There's some people set up on sites. Yeah, saw some motorboats, but we also started seeing Canada's mainland.
Yep.
Yeah, I took
And
some
islands.
videos of that.
Had some lunch on a really cool rock island type thing, peninsula.
Right.
We
Where
did.
we could wade way out into the water on a shelf. Saw some motorboats there too.
We saw a dead crayfish
Yeah.
on that river.
Yeah, because motorboats can be on the Canadian side. They cannot be on the U.S. side.
Yep.
Which at that point it narrows pretty good, so your boundary line is close enough that you're just seeing Canada's activity too.
Mm-hmm.
And the wakes, right in the wakes.
Yeah, those are kind of cool. We were so far down the lake when the wakes got to us. They were like these big swells.
Yeah. Swells we didn't mind.
No.
No.
Lady Boot was really stale.
Lady Boot was stale.
This morning.
Yeah.
Same with the whole area past it. And then the 13 rod into Toe Lake was...
Mosquito.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was mosquitoes and mud and... But it was short. It was short, but man, it was a pain.
Wait, no, but then it was really nasty on the 93 rod.
Yeah, going out of Toe Lake. Yeah, 93 rods north. That one was mud half the time, it seemed like.
It was just gross.
And then at the end, I was the first one to get down there, and the mosquitoes were the worst we've seen yet.
Yeah.
They were just all over the place. So I grabbed the mosquito repellent out of the bow bag of the boat that I had. And then as I encountered each of you on the trail, I sprayed your hands and your backs of your legs. And
yeah.
That helped.
Yeah. And then when I got back with the second boat, we were just I'd loaded up on both boats at the same time. So as soon as you got there with the bags, we could go.
Yeah. And as I came with the last one then.
Yeah.
Which worked out very well.
Yeah.
After lunch in an inlet, we saw 2 otters.
Yes.
They were so cute.
Oh, they were cute.
Yeah, so we did... Where did we do lunch at? It was just... Yeah, so rather than hooking in behind the American Islands and going down through Never Fail Bay, we went on the outside because the water was good.
Yep, so we stared at
Leanne
Canada.
liked to stare at Canada.
Yep.
Plus, the Canadian side had the most beautiful cliffs.
It did.
Along that spot.
I said hi, Grandma and Grandpa, and to Katie.
Yeah, so our lunch was just north east of Never Fail Bay, out on the point.
Mm-hmm.
And And then we were headed south, right, when we found those
Yeah.
otters?
We were in like an inlet
Yep.
when we found
We
it.
were like right
Were we
between
in
Never
between-
Fail and Boulder.
Yeah, were we like in between those two?
Coming up on that campsite down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a loon. I was like, hey guys, there's a loon up ahead. And they were like, it went underwater. And
And then I
And
was
then-
like, no, it's beavers.
yeah, and then two heads popped up.
Yeah. And then we were like, no, that's not beavers.
That's
Well, one
Otters.
kind of came up out of the water and
Yeah. Well, his
Swam.
back bended's weird.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until we got to see their faces when they were like, "Ooh, who's that?"
Yeah.
We were
Their
describing
little
otters.
whiskers.
yeah.
So cute.
And then they went under and we never saw them again.
They went to go play together.
Yep, they went to go play.
Yep.
And we came into Boulder Bay instead of Tiger Bay.
Yeah.
Which was a smart idea.
It was a smart idea.
Yeah. And
Tiger Bay would be pretty, but it's kind of out of our way at this point.
Right. To
And
head on home.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out how to. Now our focus seems to be how to stage everything to get us out comfortably.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Tiger
not
Bay we
kill
thought might be a
ourselves.
little bit far,
Yeah.
yeah.
but then this one that we found just south of Boulder Bay looks right at the portage going to or toward Lake Agnes. So now
We'll see.
we're thinking we're gonna stay put here
Yeah.
2 days. Right?
2 days.
And
Yeah.
then go to
Tomorrow is a sit tight and relax day, swim day,
Yeah.
Laundry.
laundry.
No one has clean anything.
And then the day after that is maybe a day trip without all of our gear through the Boulder River.
Yep.
And then we'll come back to this campsite. And then we're thinking what we want to get out or we get closer to the truck,
Yeah.
closer to the entry point.
So we might go to Nina Moose again.
Yeah, so we'll travel a day to Nina Moose on what, day 12?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Because we really want to get back to Ely for hamburgers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Our hamburger place. So
And we have quite a bit of stuff to do.
So what about this campsite?
We
Very nice.
very fun and very nice.
we
What's fun about it, Ada?
The swimming was awesome.
Yeah.
It is awesome still.
well,
yeah.
Because we can, like, swim in a triangle, I guess, to multiple different spots of rocks to climb out on and
explore.
explore.
Yeah. There was one rock that had guys, you know those like creatures that we see in the water? They're like jelly things. They're like slimy at
Yeah,
our
they're-
last
oh,
campsite.
Yeah,
on the
they're
side of
like-
the
Yeah, we
rocks.
saw it on the side of the rock outside of the water.
Really?
Oh.
And it was like, it looked like slime.
Yeah.
Really?
It was weird.
They do look like extraterrestrial slime things stuck to the
And
rocks.
then there was a full dead crayfish again.
Hmm.
hmm
Nice.
And I carried back a baby feather all the way across the lake,
Yeah,
holding it
with
above
your
the
arm
water.
out of the water.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, we have a huge rock slab out front to lay on in the sun.
Like-
and the sun is setting in front of us.
Like unbelievably huge.
Yeah.
We've not had one that big before.
But this campsite has lots and lots of trees.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
tons
Lots
of
and
trees. But lots of open space too. Like this is obviously a well-used site by
Yeah.
lots of people.
Lots of people.
It's
And yet it's
beautiful.
nice.
Mhm.
It's a nice site.
Yeah, it is still nice.
You can walk barefoot most of it.
Well, to have this whole little cove of water in front of us
Is cool.
is cool because it's kind of like ours, and any canoes that go by just have to skip right by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a good bear hang.
Mm-hmm.
Might be one of our better ones this whole trip.
Might be.
That's always a plus.
Yeah.
Those are an
No
ordeal.
kidding. They're the hardest part.
Oh, I've started being able to pack up the whole tarp by myself.
That's true. It's been a few days now that you've packed up the whole tarp.
Yep. Today I packed the bucket in it on
Yeah,
accident.
was that this morning you did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had tell them about that.
There was apparently a bucket hanging in the middle of it trying to dry.
Like a collapsible
Yeah,
It's my
collapsible
foldable
bucket.
Yeah, foldable bucket.
And then so I was just taking down the tarp like Dad told me to. So I was just taking it down because it's fun too. And so I was starting to shove it in the bag. I got it all the way done, and I was doing the last 2 rows. And Mom was like, "Where's my bucket?" And I'm like, "Oh shoot!"
It's
and Dad's like, "It's probably in the tarp." It was funny.
folded up in there pretty good.
Yeah,
It did. I didn't even feel
It's still
it.
there, drying out now that we got it back up.
May as well leave it. May as well.
We had Spanish rice for dinner with pepper and lime.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
We're starting to use up a few more of our rations because we know our time is limited.
Yeah, so we can.
So we have a few more sugar packet drinks and
Yep.
things that we can do extras of.
Mhm.
We haven't. One cool thing I was telling you guys earlier about this trip is we haven't had to use the GPS hardly at all. We used it when we were up way in the north part of Lac La Croix.
Especially trying to find.
But otherwise,
campsites in the
navigating
dark.
islands and things, just watching the map has went really well. And so we haven't even used batteries or anything. The GPS has just stayed off until there's maybe a point where we absolutely needed to find a campsite. But that's been rare, except for up there.
Yep. And I think it's helped that Gideon's also had the another map.
Yeah,
so
we've
you
had
two
2
can bounce
maps.
it off each other.
Have you liked having the map, Gideon?
I've liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, before our lunch spot, when we were canoeing, Mom saw this silver thing in the ground.
Oh yeah.
Or this silver thing, like we thought it was a water bottle. But then Dad was like, "You wanna go check it out?" And they're like, "Sure." So he dropped me off. And it was a marker. It said Boundary, and then on the other side it said like, oh, what was it? It was like Rob and then something else.
Yeah, it had some numbers and letters.
Yeah, and then the back of it said U.S. Boundary.
Yeah.
It said W dot.
It said
Boundary.
NT boundary, probably for national boundary.
NTL? That could be.
Yeah, and then the
That
back
makes
said
sense.
U.S.
Yeah, it seemed to be like a survey marker.
That said, you're on U.S. soil now, because we were right at the spot where the water divided Canada and the U.S.
Yeah.
We were at one of the, yeah, I'm not sure why it would be there, but
One of the many.
yeah, I wonder how many of those there are along there, or if there's one on each island. I don't know.
We were right here.
We were right here.
No, when we found that thing, was up here. That's where we ate lunch.
Oh, you're right.
Was
That
right
was,
up there.
you're right. So it was at the closest point.
It's at the closest point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, just east of Kelsey Lake.
Yes. Yep. Nice.
Very cool.
It's really cool.
Anything else?
I don't have anything.
Getting tired of applesauce every day?
No, I love the applesauce.
We had cherries in it today?
Yes. If
Yeah, we had
anybody
the
doesn't
cherries.
want their applesauce.
Do we have a lot of fuel left?
Oh yeah.
So we can
We can
use
burn.
it to our heart's content?
We can. We're still on our second bottle, and how many did we bring in?
I know. We bought
Well-
4.5 bottles, and we're only on the second bottle.
I'm
So we
pretty
bought
sure we have 5.5 bottles.
No, I have 4.5.
4.5? Okay.
I think well, I don't know.
Well, we bought the new one. I think we have 5.
Yeah, I
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Because you put one in everybody's bag, and Gideon had 2.
We haven't even touched
Yeah,
it.
so we have 5 liters of fuel, and we haven't even used 2 liters yet. I don't know how we did that, but
I don't know either.
And then tomorrow, though, at least we'll have fuel for Bannock.
yeah.
Right, because we use Gideon's stick stove for
Now we'll
that
just
one
burn
thing.
it for fun.
Now just burn for fun.
Okay, guys, let's light on fire.
Yeah.
Pancakes, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
We have an extra bag of pancakes.
Are you working on another whittle or another carving?
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though, so I'm probably not gonna have it work out.
Is it gonna be the same creature?
Yeah, it's still gonna be a dolphin. It's the only one I know how to do.
You read suntanning on the rock today.
Yeah, after you got back swimming, you just chilled on the rock.
Yes, I did. It was comfy.
How far through your book did you get?
Another chapter through. I can finish it probably by the end of the trip.
Yeah. Give you some time tomorrow to lay out in the sun.
I can definitely finish it tomorrow.
Oh, you know,
If
you
I
need
just
to
read-
write in your journal. Takes you a while.
And then I'll write in my journal.
Bling, bling.
Well,
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Any closing thoughts?
I don't know.
That was day 9.
that's day 9.
Dad,
Day
my
9,
time's
Oh,
sun's
you
night.
have a
Oh
featured
yeah.
traveler?
We can. I should be taking notes. Yeah, our tent setup. Oh man, we didn't talk about tenting last night.
No.
We were all 5 in a tent, but our
4 minutes.
our site was what type of a site?
It was a really steep
What was the
hill.
word we used for it?
Oh, alpine.
Alpine. It was like a climb, and
It
there was
a
no
climb.
flat spots for the tent.
Nope.
The one that we picked was the flattest of them all, and it was bad.
It's horrible.
We tried to
We-
sleep. Go ahead.
We tried to sleep 5 in a row.
Yeah, 5 side by side.
Yeah, but we had been sleeping 4 and me like at the heads. And so last night we were all sleeping good, and then at like 5:13 I woke up, or like you guys woke up too. But
Mhm.
I woke up and I was at the bottom of everybody's feet. My mat was folded up sideways.
It was vertical.
Yeah, vertical. And I was just in my like a tiny little spot. And I was like, why did I get pushed out? Like, I'm the littlest.
Yeah, you got sent. I was in like a foot of space at the side of the tent that went 2
Yeah.
different
Yeah,
directions.
you were like smashed in
yeah.
Us kids, our mats are out overlapping each
there.
other.
Mhm.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I slept great. I had a bunch of space over where I was.
I think you had the flattest spot.
I think so.
Half of my night was spent trying to stay on my bag rather than on the mat directly. I hate being right on the mat themselves.
They're slippery.
You helped me get it back under me
Yeah.
this morning.
Chip,
Chip is
we
here.
saw Zippy.
Zippy's here too, right?
Yeah, and
Zippy's in
Hummy.
our site tonight.
Yeah,
And Tommy.
Have we had a hummingbird here?
Yeah,
The girl
we
said
did.
they had honeycomb.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. He flew right over our heads.
Really?
Yep. And the whatchamacallit followed us too.
Bumblebee?
The swans.
Oh yeah, there's
we
been
had a swan
swans.
fly over.
Oh, yeah, we saw a lot of swans today. Was that on Toe
Toe.
Lake? Or...
Nope,
No,
that was
No.
still on Lady Boo.
No,
It
it was on
was
Lady
Lady
Boo. Well, we saw
Lady
like...
Boot, there was a bunch.
There's
Yeah.
like 8 all together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
we still didn't do a featured traveler. In all
No,
of
tonight's setup is 4 people to the main tent, the 4-man tent, and then Gideon's gonna be solo tonight in his tent.
He's
Whoop,
gonna
whoop.
rough it.
Sleeping like a king.
Rough it.
So featured traveler is Gideon.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay, let's see.
Something
I
from the day.
say,
Cinnamon covered.
cinnamon covered almonds. are
Almonds
pretty-
is
pretty
always
high.
a highlight of the day.
There's also the swimming and climbing on the rocks is pretty fun out in front of this campsite, and then the otters. Those are probably the highest points of the day.
Nice.
The low parts are probably all the mosquitoes on the portages.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, there wasn't a whole lot of low parts.
Agreed.
Yes,
Agreed.
definitely.
That's good.
We're getting
Well,
ready
maybe
to
having
go.
a paddle with mom. I'm just kidding. I'm
Oh.
just kidding. I'm just
Hey.
kidding. Good
I
night.
wouldn't
everybody.
paddle with Dad. Dad was grumpy today because on the bigger water, it feels like we move so slow.
Yeah.
I
How
get so
many times?
flustered because it's like, I feel like we're not going anywhere.
I just started laughing at one point. He's like, "Why are you laughing?" And half of it's because you have said you're tired of paddling like 10 times in the last 20 minutes. We get it.
You guys kissed across the canoes for the first time,
Oh,
and I took photos of it.
Ooh.
Yep. Lots.
All right,
happens.
before we tell more secrets, we should
Yeah.
close up.
We should.
All right,
Boo.
that's
Bye.
day 9.
Yeah.
Day 9.
Good night.
Day night.
Good night.